Wrestle Magic Pod, official sponsors of British Empire Wrestling.
Welcome to the Wrestle Magic Pod. I am your host, KingScully, and I'm representing the UK all day. We're going to go and relive some nostalgia right now. We're going to go back in time to probably the most, a lot of people's favourite era in the wrestling business, the Attitude Era. And not only because of the WWE Attitude or WWF back then, which all came from WCW's Monday Night Wars with WWF at the time, or WWE as we call it now, when they was in war with each other. And you had WCW Nitro in war with WWE Raw, and as we know, 83 weeks, the famous Eric Bischoff statement, 83 weeks they went to war. 83 weeks WCW were better than the WWF/WWE in the ratings in the Monday Night Wars. But what I'm going to do is, because there is a bit of confusion, and it was not really confusion as such, it's more of a case of opinion. Some people believe that the Attitude Era began maybe in 1996 when Stone Cold Steve Austin won the King of the Ring and made that very famous promo after winning and beating Jake the Snake Roberts in the final. It isn't John 3:16, it's Austin 3:16. You remember that. But I'm not sure if that is really where it started, because there was still some of the mid-90s weird stuff still happening with other characters, and the Attitude Era didn't quite kick in then. But so the best thing to do is to start it from 1997. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start it from Monday Night Raw on the 6th of January 1997. Now on Netflix in the UK, you can watch the Raw Vault. So you can go back in time. You can watch the old pay-per-views as well, which I will also be doing in this series. But with this, I'm going to start with Monday Night Raw on the 6th of January. It's not as good, I would say, that on the Netflix isn't as good as it was on the WWE Network. They seem to have more things on there, but it doesn't matter. You can still watch a lot of it. So let's go into it. Monday Night Raw on the 6th of January in 1997. You can watch this as well on the Raw Vault, and we're just going to go into it. Here we go. So the show opened with the Quality theme song, which is a lot better than the Raw theme music you would hear now. Let me play it for you.
The World Wrestling Federation, for over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be. Tonight, Bret Hart, you and the whole world is gonna find out exactly what time it is, because it's Vader time.
Tonight, the Hitman takes on Vader, and Shawn Michaels scheduled to be right there at ringside as well. Psycho Sid's here too. Finally, the end of Bret Hart. What a weekend in the World Wrestling Federation. Late night Saturday night will never be the same. Hey, New York City will never be the same. The premiere of Shotgun Saturday night saw Ahmed Johnson take the Nation of Domination to the streets. Yeah, and everyone got to see a side of Marlena we thought we'd never see. Wow! Exposed! All that and a whole lot more tonight on Monday Night Raw. Jerry the King Lawler. Happy New Year to everyone. And the man in the ring at the moment, the King of Hearts, the self-professed Slammy Award-winning Owen Hart.
Okay, so maybe the theme isn't that great. It's just a generic tune, but it did get better as time went on. But as you heard there, it opened up with Vince McMahon and Jerry Lawler, JR, commentating. And the first match was one of my favourite wrestlers, the best of the Hart Foundation. But before we even get for that, you heard Vader in the intro there, because Vader was facing Bret Hart in the main event on this episode of Raw. Vader was a dominant big guy. He didn't have the best career in the WWF, but he certainly was a good wrestler, and he was definitely a good big guy. Yeah, so he opened up anyway with the first match, which was Owen Hart, and he took on Mankind. Mankind came out with Paul Bear. It was a very good singles match between Owen Hart and the deranged Mankind. After some back and forth in the ring, where Owen was mostly in control, the action spilled to the outside. Mankind went to hit Owen with a chair, but Owen countered with his Slammy Award-winning trophy. I wondered as I watched this, is this a no disqualification match? It sure seems like it. They go back into the ring, where Owen hits some moves on Mankind, Jerry Lawler, the King. Jerry Lawler was mocking Shawn Michaels' manager at the time, Jose Lothario, in commentary when talking about other events on the show. Vince and Lawler also talk about the upcoming Royal Rumble and how everyone will be gunning for Bret Hart. And it went back to the match anyway. As you know, sometimes in commentary they start speaking about other stuff. Mankind nails Owen over the head with some equipment. You can see the birds circling his head as he sits against the rails. We cut to a quality advert that I remember fondly. Full Metal album out now.
WWF Full Metal, the album.
Kids portraying Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, etc. I actually seen this bizarre advert recently. It came up as I was just randomly watching or scrolling on Facebook, and it came up again, which was bizarre. And anyway, Owen and Mankind have a great match, and Mankind won the match. He hit Owen Hart with a pile driver after Owen ran shoulder first into the ring post. So let me just play you the end of this match.
Owen Hart going to the top. We take a look at that double feature again. Reversal. Oh, wow. Nice DDT. From the top. Oh, no. There you go, mandible claw. This one's over. He got it out. Oh. No, it's not. What a brilliant maneuver on the part of Owen Hart. Owen Hart and Mankind going at it tooth and nail. They will compete. Oh. Of course, once again, along with 28 other competitors, there will be 30 men in the upcoming WWF Royal Rumble match. Oh, that could do it. That could do it for Owen Hart. No, it does. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm impressed. What a matchup. Oh. And I guess maybe Paul Bear's impressed as well. Owen Hart and Mankind kicking things off here tonight on WWF Monday Night Raw. Boy, I'm telling you, I can't believe it. Let's go back and take another look at this replay.
So yeah, Owen Hart was thrown into the ring post, and then Mankind just quickly hit him with a pile driver and kind of rolled on top of him and pinned him for the 1-2-3. Then after the match, we went backstage. Shawn Michaels, Jose Lothario, and his son. Just a boring segment really, talking about Sid Vicious. I never really liked when Shawn was HBK. Probably my second favourite of all time, HBK, was with Jose Lothario. It weren't like the greatest relationship. But anyway, yeah, they're just talking about Sid and they're going to do this to Sid and blah, blah, blah. Even Jose's son, feeling brave, threatened Sid. I mean, let's just listen to this bit.
I'd like to say thank you everybody for the cars, and I just want to say one thing. I'm determined to stay in the corner the 19 at the Alamo Dome with Shawn Michaels And I guarantee you one thing, he's going to do his best and he's going to take the title back.
And right there by your side, your son Pete. And Pete, I guess you're taking care of your dad pretty well these days.
Yes, sir, Vince. I've been assisting my father in every way possible. What Psycho Sid did to my father scared us all very much. In Texas, we don't play that game, and if I need to be any assistance at him at Royal Rumble, I will.
That's a threat, McMahon.
Well, you're darn right it is, King. It's a threat. You've upset the whole Lothario family, Sid, and you've upset me.
And we understand, Mr. Michaels, you are considering joining us for color commentary during the Bret Hart-Vader match.
Oh, I wouldn't miss that for anything in the world. I'm going to be right there, right next to you, Vin, man. Watch it.
You're not going to interfere, though, are you?
No, me? I gave you my word once before, and I give you my word now. I wouldn't dare interfere in a Bret Hart match.
Thank you very much. Shawn Michaels and Company.
It then cut to a past show, Shotgun, Saturday night, and they just showed Ahmed Johnson feuding with the Nation of Domination. I was never really a fan of Ahmed Johnson. He didn't really do it for me, to be fair. But yeah, he hit some of the Nation with a Pearl River plunge on top of a car. And then some weird stuff was going on. And then we go to another match, which was a tag team match. And in this tag team match, it featured the bad guy, Razor Ramon, and Big Daddy Cool Diesel, who teamed up. But guess what? It wasn't the proper ones. The proper ones, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, had already left by now. They already had joined WCW. So Vince McMahon thought it was a good idea to put out these fake wannabes. And although they did a good job of imitating them, it just wasn't it, was it? I mean, we all know that Diesel was played by Kane, aka Glenn Jacobs, and the Razor Ramon was played by Rick Bogner, who is no longer with us. He passed away in 2019. And yeah, you had Honky Tonk Man on commentary, guest commentary, and the team they faced on this episode, I didn't even really know who they are. I don't really remember them. I'll tell you what their names is right now.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come. Undefeated as far in the World Wrestling Federation, Doug Furnace and Philip LaFawn.
Doug Furnace and Philip LaFawn.
Razor Ramon and Big Daddy
Ooh.
Doug Furnace, nice hair.
Anyway. Jerry Lawler being funny on commentary. I'm sure I said earlier JR was on commentary, but he really wasn't. I don't know why I said that. I guess I was just used to it back in the Attitude Era. But yeah, it was just Vince and Jerry Lawler, and at this rate, this time, Honky Tonk Man was assisting. Anyway, the tag match that I didn't really care about happened with fake Diesel, fake Razor Ramon, against that tag team I just said, who again I don't care about either. So we're just getting to the end of the match now, and the match went on about several minutes. It wasn't a long match. We'll just go to this bit where Razor Ramon was about to hit the Razor's Edge. Here we go.
Here we go, Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge, and hey, I went from behind. Been a double team there. Yeah, what about that, McMahon? Hey, I'm not the official. From the other side. Oh! What's going to happen now? Razor in trouble. Diesel in there to make sure that there's not going to be any reverse knife edge there. Look out! Double! Look at that double team.
Diesel goes over the top rope, and here we go with a tag team maneuver, which was literally like a doomsday device sort of thing, clothesline off the top rope, and then followed through with a kind of a bridge roll up. I mean, who cares about these guys, Doug Furnace and Phil LaFawn? Who cares about fake Diesel and fake Razor Ramon either? We go backstage to Mr. Charisma himself. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, but the Hitman thought.
Standing by, ladies and gentlemen, Bret, the Hitman Hart, ready to take on the man they call Vader. What a matchup that's going to be for right now. We'll take you back to last week, the King against Goldust. Look at this. Yeah, you might know you'd show the only offensive move Goldust made during the entire match. As a matter of fact, I beat him from pillar to post so bad that Marlon Marlena motioned for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to come over and take her away.
She tried to jump out of his arms, and look what happened.
She was begging, pleading for Hunter to take her to the back.
Yeah, but the Wild Man Mark Merrill stopped the progress of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Look, he throws Marlena, and then Goldust comes in. And right there, everybody was wiped out. Look at Helmsley take it to Goldust.
That's a real man right there, McMahon. A real man.
Yeah, well, I bet Goldust and, for that matter, the Wild Man proved both their collective manhood to you and Hunter Hearst Helmsley next week. Yes, the tag team match is on, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on Raw next week, Goldust. There he is, teaming up with the Wild Man against you, King, and Mr. Helmsley.
I can't wait, McMahon.
Well, people couldn't wait for this. Shotgun Saturday night. Goldust in the submission maneuver, the camel clutch of the Sultan. And look, what would Marlena do for Goldust?
What?
She would do. That's what she did. Look, the Sultan.
She showed her tits to the Sultan. I don't know if you remember the Sultan, aka Rikishi, before he was Rikishi. One of his many characters.
Standing by you not much, will we? Bret the Hitman Hart.
And now we get to listen to this great interview with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, we all know where Shawn Michaels' integrity lies when it comes to interfering in matches. I should know better, but if Shawn Michaels wants to stick his
oh look, Bret's still bitter.
Plant himself there.
Bitter now, bitter then.
That he does stick his nose in my business, because that would be my pleasure. Yeah, I'd like to see him stick his nose in my business. And as far as Vader goes, he's big, but he's stupid. And I mark my words, when this thing comes down on the final seconds, Vader's going to make one mistake. No.
The Hitman seems
interrupted with Psycho Sid. And then there was an advert for the Royal Rumble. And then Sid comes in the ring. I love Sid theme music when he comes out. And then he did a promo which I just thought he was good. Rest in peace, Sid. Another one who's no longer with us. That's Vader. That's the fake Razor Ramon, Rick Bogner. And that's Sid, who's no longer with us. Jose Lothario as well. Another one. A lot of people on here who I've seen in 30 minutes are no longer with us. And we do have JR now interviewing Sid in the ring.
WWF title. Are you, sir, the least bit intimidated about going into such hostile territory?
Sid laughing as JR asks him stupid questions.
You haven't even got a clue. Because I am not intimidated by nothing. No.
I love that they play his theme song as he speaks. I think that's great.
Now see, what we're standing in here right here is what I consider the dying field. And inside this area, you have to hit or be hidden. You have to kick or be kicking. And in some cases, you have to take the camera and hit someone before you are hit first.
Told you he wouldn't apologize, McMahon. He's done.
See, in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome, everybody's gonna realize something just like that. See, the day I was born the man. See, Shawn Michaels, you, my friend, can never have that claim. I don't care even if it's in your hometown. So I'm gonna walk into San Antonio with the odds against me. I will walk in the man, and I will walk out. I will walk out the man. And why can I say this? Because it's easy. Because I am the master, and I am the ruler of the world.
What a promo. I love Sid's promos.
I would suggest, however, Sid is not the underdog.
Some of them are funny. He got some words wrong, but I can't really say anything. This bit was really random. This bit is. So as you can hear, Shawn Michaels' music is playing in the background. He's interrupting Sid. But what he actually does is he just comes down with Jose Rivera, and instead of getting in the ring with Sid, he walks round to the announce table, and then he literally dances on the table, takes his long trench coat off, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then Sid said some more stuff to Shawn Michaels while Shawn Michaels just danced on the table. It was quite bizarre. But we're now going to the main event with Bret the Hitman Hart against the man they call Vader. And yeah, this was but before that match started, they showed yet another clip of The Undertaker tombstoning Jim Cornette. The Undertaker chokeslammed him on Superstars, and then we have a match between Bret and Vader, which was quite decent, to be fair. Bret was definitely good in the ring. He just wasn't the best on the microphone, not to me anyway. I always thought, as I said at the beginning, that Owen was more charismatic. Owen was better in the ring. I just preferred Owen, simple as, way better. But oh yeah, there's another one, rest in peace Owen, another one who's no longer with us. And then Vader climbed the top rope and he went to do the Vader bomb, but Bret Hart managed to get out of the way. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin in the background watching the match. And then it just really went bizarre because Stone Cold comes down. He comes down to the ring because Bret and Vader go out to the outside. And then let's just play this bit for you. So they're now fighting out in the outside the ring, punching each other, headbutting each other. Sid comes back out and takes the cameraman with him. The cameraman that was in the aisle, which is quite a good thing actually. And then you got Stone Cold here, who just picks up Bret Hart, don't even kick him in the midsection, just gives him a stunner after interfering and distracting Bret. And then Vader picks Bret up and then throws him in the ring. Here we go. Is it time for the Vader bomb? Is Bret Hart gonna lose in the main event on Monday Night Raw? Here we go. Vader bomb. 2, 3, and El Hebner counts to 3. Bret Hart is dead. And here we hear Vader's music, another good theme song. It's time. It's time. It's KingScully time. There's Shawn Michaels on commentary. Which is Shawn just said no friends, no allies, but yet he's allies with Jose Rivera. Make your mind up, boyo. And then you got Vader showing off his muscles, and Bret Hart is dead in the ring. That was a really good Vader bomb though by Vader. He got a lot of leverage on it as he squashed him.
Oh, jeez, the guy's always got a bug in his butt. He's always upset about something.
And we're backstage now, and Sid has got Pete Rivera. You know Pete who was giving. And here he goes. He picks up Pete and power bombs him on a table that doesn't break, and Pete is dead. And Jose's trying to run backstage, and they're showing it again. And Shawn Michaels was running backstage, and look at power bombed him on the table, and he rolled off the table.
Just annihilating Jose's son, and now we're back in the locker room. Shawn Michaels is back there now. And
Shawn Michaels is unhappy because Pete Rivera got powerbombed. The same Pete Rivera who was giving it all that. And you got Savio Vega there, and you got just incredible there. Our best friend,
I'm not trying to defend Sid, McMahon, but
and Michael's is Iraq.
Even Jose's son made a threat to Sid earlier.
Yeah, you tell him, Lawler.
There's no apology, no excuse. Look at this.
Looked like a good powerbomb in slow motion. And then that was the end of the first Raw that is on the WWE Raw Vault. So, there's the first episode for you. What do I rate it? Let's rate it out of 10. The main event was good. The first match was good with Owen and Mankind. Obviously, the fake Diesel and fake Fraser, no one cares about that. I liked the way that Sid, after his promo, and then during the Bret and Vader match, when he came out and grabbed the cameraman, which was quite cool, and took him back. So the cameraman had to record him powerbombing Pete on the table. Not through the table because it didn't break. So that is it for the first episode of Raw 1997, January the 6th, in the Attitude Era. And next I'm going to have to watch the Royal Rumble because there isn't any more episodes on the WWE Raw Vault on the Netflix. So the next episode will be indeed the Royal Rumble 1997. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was okay. I tried, and have a good one. Peace out.
Wrestle Magic.